First Street Podcast, we can't miss. We cover everything you could possibly ever know. First Street Podcast, we can't miss. We just can't miss. First Street Podcast. Alright, we're doing Fortnite podcast number 2. Yeah, we are. I don't know what to say. But yeah, this time we're not gonna focus on like the actual like lore or like stuff like Fortnite has made. We're gonna focus on the stuff that other people made. A really good thing that Epic has done is creative. Well, you already know it. Sorry, I had to take a long break. A very long break. So, I think I played a game on one of my videos on Grace and the Cool. You should go check it out. I do a lot of gaming videos on there. I'm doing a little bit of promotion to my other channel, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna try and record a Madden 23 video for you guys, so you might want to go check it out. You might want to. I'm gonna recommend it to you. So go check it out tomorrow. Well, you don't have to subscribe. I just recommend you go seeing it. It's probably gonna take me a while to upload it and edit it, so yeah. But there's just some weird games in Fortnite. Like I was saying, I think there was a bald man box fight. What? There was a Fortnite YouTuber box fight. It's just box fights, random things, box fights, and they're just super popular for some reason. Now, probably the most popular game out of all of them that is not made by Epic is The Pit, and The Pit is very popular, and I play it sometimes. Well, not the original one. I play the zero build because I'm a zero build guy. I don't really like building. I'll only build if they make me. Because there's just some sweaty nerds that will literally just get on there and just build. They'll just sweat all over you and then I'll just yell sweaty nerds like that, exactly like that. But yeah, Fortnite is probably the future of gaming. Roblox, I'm looking at you. You suck. Roblox sucks. I'm sorry, Roblox fans, but I don't like Roblox. Roblox is just bad. I get it, a lot of Fortnite kind of, well, maybe not. I don't know, sure. But Fortnite is a really good game. You should play it. It's really fun. You should do it. This is the part 2. We should call it Hello Kevin. Let's call it Hello Kevin. Kevin the Creative. Yeah, let's do that. This is the episode of my podcast, Fortnite Part 2. Hello Kevin the Creative. So yeah, it's all about creative. Now, I do love playing The Pit, the zero build version, but I have played The Pit, not zero build, and there'll just be so many sweats, so you'll know because you'll just hear them building, editing, and then you'll be like, oh, mother, and then you'll just die. It's really that, and and they'll know which is the best weapons. They'll not even give a crap about you. They'll look at you for 1 second, no scope you. I've had someone no scope me from 100 meters. It was annoying. It was annoying, and I hated that. I was like, argh. But I like zero build. Zero build's fun. There's people out in the open. You get more kills. Yeah, it's the zero build's very fun. Yeah. Enough talking about The Pit. Now let's get into other games. Only Up. Let's do Only Up. Only Up. Only Up. Only Up. So Only Up. It is a map that was very popular. The middle of 2023. I played Only Up private server with no one else. It was pretty hard, honestly. I didn't play it that much, but it was pretty hard when I played it. It was pretty fun. So I recommend it to you. Yeah. Why don't they make it building? Why can't they make that a possibility? Honestly make it building. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That was a joke. God, that wasn't you so rude. But what should I talk about next? Fortnite, YouTubers, maps. Alright, so let's start off with Fortnite. Fortnite is made by Typical Gamer. I don't really watch his videos, but I just remember someone talking to me about Fortnite. They were like, you better add it to your favorites. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I did. And yeah, it's in there. I can't remove it. Well, I'll try to remove it. I just haven't gone into the game because it sucks. It's time to go nuts. But it was alright. It was alright. It was like your typical game. Like typical gamer. Oh my god, it was your typical game with your typical gamer. So yeah. Let's get into Rocket Wars, which is a game made by Oni Studios. Yeah. Which Cypher owns. I don't really like Fortnite YouTubers, but yeah. I've only played it once and I lost, so I'm gonna say it is I'll have to say it is okay, that was my opinion on the Rocket Wars game. Now I know there's a lot of YouTuber games out there, so I can't really name them all. What did Power make anything? I can't really name anything Power has made, so I'm just gonna skip over that. Oh, I know Top 5 Gaming made a game. I forgot what it was called, but it was alright. I mean, I'm a big fan of Top 5 Gaming, even though the clickbait, looking thingies. You can attack me, guys. I'm a fan of Top 5 Gaming. Yeah, you can attack me. I like to get my Fortnite news in. Honestly, unless it's... I usually get, like, the news, like, the new update is here. Like, I'll click that because I need to get my Fortnite news soaked into my skin. So, yeah. That's about it. He made a game. It was pretty good. I remember seeing him live. I tried to join him. I think I was pretty close to getting him, but then he ended the stream. I was like, ugh. Okay, stop talking about Top 5 Gaming. Shout out to Fortnite. And Top 5 Gaming. Okay, now I've tried to make games like games. Yeah. I scared you, didn't I? I can't really name other like Fortnite games. But there's just some weird games. There is some games with like AI covers. They don't bother to make covers for themselves, so they use AI to make it. It's just very lazy, but yeah, I don't know why Fortnite allows it, but that's okay. And we just passed 9 minutes in this podcast, so we might have to end it and just this will be our shortest podcast yet, so sorry. Well, bye. Alright, let's hand it over to another video or podcast that I've recorded. So let's hand it off to this one. Let's do a podcast about Disney. Well, that was Super Mario music, but welcome everyone. Welcome to my podcast, the First Street Podcast. Let's talk about Disney. Disney is a company that I'm not a big fan of. I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, Disney's the best thing that's happened since sliced bread." No, they are not. I'll tell you what is Harry Potter. The Harry Potter movies are the best thing since sliced bread. That's what. That's what. Yeah, that's stuff. Um, Disney is a company that has made money, like too much money. It's unnecessary on how much money they made. I don't really like Disney anymore. Disney has like lost their spot in my heart. I don't care about them anymore. Especially for making crappy shows now, only continuing the show to get more money. Like, I mean, obviously you need money to like survive, but like I think they're like more onto it than making people happy. Like, I don't think I know it. Like they like only, and I mean only, care about the money. They don't give a crap on if you like the movie. It's only if they get their money back. Yeah, I know. I get like that people need to go home with money. I know that, but like um it's like they're too focused on the money. Like sometimes they're just too focused on the too focused on the money that they can't even promote their movies. It's a thing that they've done, and then they would flop, and they're like, "What? How did it flop?" It's because you didn't market it. You just focused on the money. You didn't think. Oh, so you didn't think. Now hear me out. Disney's got some pretty good films. Pretty good films. Like, huh? What are good Disney films? I've never seen one. I've never seen a good Disney film. I don't know what a good Disney film is. Oh my God! I'm just kidding. Oh God, I was yawning. I'm just kidding. I know some good Disney films. I don't, guys. I don't know any good Disney films. I'm sorry, Disney. Yeah, but I'll tell you a good company, Universal. Um, they own a lot of companies, which is good. I know Disney owns a lot of companies, and like you can tell like Disney runs them. It's almost so obvious that Disney runs them. Universal, not so much. Universal has companies that do their own thing, which is a good thing. I mean, Disney's does do like their own thing, but you can tell that Disney owns them, because why would we get 2 Inside Outs and 5 Toy Stories unless it was for the money? Inside Out made 900 million money, 900 million bucks in the box office worldwide. Now, but the last 2 Toy Stories, Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4, made over $1 billion, making them like probably Toy Story 4 is probably in the top 5 spot for highest grossed animated film. So obviously Disney's gonna try and like squeeze out a sequel. Like, get what else could we find in this bag of mysteries? Ooh, we could add Andy dying in a bed. Let's add that. Ooh, toys growing old together. Let's get back Buzz. Let's get back Woody. The last 2 movies would have been perfect for an ending to the franchise, but they weren't, because Disney wanted the money. Because after Toy Story 3 made $1 billion, Disney was like, no, this is our movie. This is our movie. And they made another film about Toy Story. Now, another good example is Frozen, that Disney actually made. It made well over $1 billion. It is definitely in the most grossed animated film. Yeah. It's probably second place or third. I don't know. I know like Frozen 2 is in number 1. But yeah, Frozen got a sequel. Do you think we would have gotten a sequel if it had made like $500 million? Well, probably, but like still, Disney would have not been like, oh my god, we need to make a sequel. And also, I think I just heard that they were making a third film. See, I'm telling you, they wouldn't have made it like a trequel. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm just gonna skip over that. But like, they probably have made 2 films and been done with it if it had made $500 million. Like, yeah, that should have been it for the Frozen franchise, but yet it wasn't. It wasn't the end to the Frozen franchise. Also, yeah. There's one example that I didn't think Disney was for the money, but it was who would do you think Marvel would ever want to make shows? Probably, but like not this much. Like first it all started off with WandaVision. We were like, oh okay, this show's pretty good, but then the finale was like, eh. They just didn't know how to make a good finale, and then what was next? Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was all right. It was all right. And then we got way too much shows. We got What If, Loki. Well, Loki was really good though, so you can't complain about that. But then just so much random junk, especially She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. They should just Disney let's get once Secret War comes out, let's get Iron Man and let's give him a Glock 19 and let's let him point it at She-Hulk and then boo! Let that happen, Marvel. Let that happen. Please, Marvel. Please, Marvel. Please hear my request. Yeah, but we just get a lot of unnecessary junk from Disney a lot, especially on Marvel. Now, National Geographic, I don't care about this one, so we're just going to skip over that. Let's just talk about bad Disney films. Let's start off with one that I grew up with, and I thought it was a really good film, Chicken Little. Now, I'm probably just made me sad, but yeah. This is a film that really sucks. The animation sucks. The story is kind of sucks. So, yeah. There's one scene in the entire film where they're in a classroom. There's just a lot of animation mistakes. Like a character in the background doesn't even have eyes. The sheep. There's one scene where the camera focuses out and the fish just appears. It's weird. It's really badly animated for a Disney film, especially at that time. It came out maybe 2 years before Tangled, yet it looked like it was a 1995 film. That's literally how bad the animation was. They'll take $1 million and make it bad. That's how Disney was. And so yeah. No, I don't really like the stop motion films that Disney makes, but I did like excuse me. The Nightmare Before Christmas. That was a good one. And some stop motion things that Disney do, I'm scared of because they look creepy. Especially when I'm scrolling through Disney Plus and then I see some figure watching me, and it's a stop motion character. It's weird. Um. Okay. All right. I want to talk about Pixar now. I know. Let's just talk about the non Disney aspects. All right. Let's start off with. The what's something we can start off with? Oh yeah, Ratatouille. A lot, and I mean a lot of people love this film. This is probably my favorite film of all time. Ratatouille. It is just such a good film. And I mean such a good film. Like, I want a sequel, even though I just said how sequels are just crash grabs. I just want a sequel. I want to see what happens in this world, but we're never getting a sequel apparently, unless they're gonna do one of those things where it's like 100-year gap between the sequel. Yeah, I hope they don't do that. So, but yeah, I love most of Pixar's films. I said most because there's some stinkers in there that were highly unnecessary. Like Lightyear. Lightyear was very unnecessary. I didn't like Turning Red too good. And I also didn't really enjoy The Good Dinosaur or Cars 2 either. Those are the four I really hate. So, I'm not saying hate on them, but I'm saying like I don't really like them. You can like those films. You can like other films. You can hate other films. So yeah. Oh my god, my back. Disney's kind of like those people on YouTube that are like, hey, you gotta like and subscribe or you will die in the next 3 seconds. They're kind of like that. They're like begging for money. Money, money, money. Give me your money right now or you die. That's about what Disney is. They're like, oh, you better give us some money or you're gonna die. You're gonna die painfully. You're gonna die painfully. So, yeah, Disney. Disney is a company that I don't really like. Let's do the quote of the day. We'll actually say, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to like, you don't have to do anything. Just, I hope you just enjoy this content. So, the quote of the day, you can't be other people without being yourself. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, next one's about my opinions on Bluey and Dr. Pepper. So, hope you like this one. Well, let's talk about something probably anyone or everyone knows. Let's do Bluey. This is intro music. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. Today we are doing Bluey. I know my sisters like to watch it, and so yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, it has some of the most heartwarming stories of all time, yet it can make you laugh, like a lot. And that's what makes Bluey special. I know, I've seen a few episodes. By few, I mean a lot. Don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I'm sorry. I usually just watch it with my sisters and I'm like, what the heck? and then I hear some stuff about the Australian version. I'm like, why can't I watch that? Like, the Australian version's got, like, cussing in it, like, the D word. I about said it, like, actually. I was like, and it's got, like, some weird stuff, like, Bandit saying, groin! That was a very bad Australian accent. Groin! That I'm bad at Australian accents. And, like, Bandit getting hit in the nuts and other stuff like that. Sorry, I was yawning. I don't want the Disney version. I want the Australian version. Let's boycott Disney to get the Australian version. I want to see the PG-13 version. Where's the PG-13 version? Why can't we have it? Why? Just why? I really do want the PG-13 version of Bluey. Yeah, but it's a really neat show. Like, it's a really neat show. It's just good. Like, heartwarming. It's funny. I remember one episode where it was Chili's sister. I don't know Chili's sister's name. Sorry. Had a burp. But she had the inability to have kids. And that whole episode was dedicated to showing that she couldn't have any kids. It was like, you were like, oh my God. And there's a theory out there that it's very theory. It's like a theory. In one episode, Chili grabs Bandit's hand. Well, Bandit grabs Chili's hand in the show when Bingo's belly pops, meaning there must have been a miscarriage before Bluey, which is very sad. Like, wow, has it been confirmed yet? I'm not even sure, so we're gonna just say probably confirmed. Alright, what's something else we can talk about that is Bluey related? There's nothing much to talk about now. I've, like, covered most of the stuff. I heard the Bluey writers are on break. Everyone that does Bluey's on break right now because they have been hard at work making Bluey for like a long time, since like 2018. God, wow. Shout out to the people who made Bluey. That's my shout out of this podcast. Anything else we need to cover? I know I need to cover more, but I just can't think of it right now. So we're gonna have to reach deep. Why was I singing in that part? I don't even know. I'm sorry. Bluey. Oh, the music. The music hits hard most of the time. It's just like there's this sad part of the show, and then you just hear the most. Like, you think you're going to heaven with that music. Oh my God, it's literally that good. It makes you feel like you're going to heaven. Like, honestly, it does make you feel like you're going to heaven. It's like this show is probably one of the best shows that I've ever watched. One of the best shows. I've seen some good shows. I've seen some really good shows. I'm breathing right now. Thank God. Woo. Is there anything else I need to cover? I've been saying this a lot throughout the video. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a video game that came out on Bluey. I heard it was pretty, crappy looking, but it was still maybe a good game. I know my sisters would want to play it. They're like, well, especially my younger sister, she'll be like, Grayson, can you turn on the Xbox and put on Bluey the game? I'm sorry, I just made fun of my sister. Oh my God, just imagine that with a normal voice. Can you imagine a voice that sounds like my sister? Thank you. I know what I'm gonna do next podcast. I'm gonna cover Dr. Pepper, possibly, and then we're gonna split it into. Okay, so we can split this podcast into two. So let's talk about. Let's just talk about Dr. Pepper. It's the best soda I've ever had. It's just so creamy. It's so delicious. Like the flavors just melt in your mouth. You feel a sense of happiness every time you drink Dr. Pepper. You're like, whoa, wow, that was a good drink. That's. Sorry, I'm yawning. Like everything about Dr. Pepper is just good. Like there's nothing bad about Dr. Pepper. And if you say anything's wrong with Dr. Pepper, who are you? Like honestly, I'm summoning the Dr. Pepper army. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna be like those weird people. Like and subscribe. Like I'm not gonna be like those people who are like and subscribe to join the Oscar. No, why did I almost said the Oscar army? The poop army. And I'm not like that. I don't want you to like or subscribe. I just want you to enjoy my content. That's the only reason why. I don't care about likes or subscribes. I just care about if people enjoy my content. Which you can like and subscribe. I'm not saying you can't, but like you don't have to. It's not the people who other people who make content are they're like almost like forcing you to like and subscribe so they can get money. It's like it's all about the money. I gotta feed my kids, which is that's a very good reason actually. Well, I'm not feeding any kids, so I'm not feeding any kids at the moment, so I don't need any money. I mean, I just lost my wallet, so that's one thing, but, let's keep on talking about Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is just a good soda all around. I love the strawberries and cream flavor. That's a really good flavor. When they came out, I had rubber bands for my, braces. So, sometimes they break. They pop. And when they break, they slap your lip. It hurts so bad. It does. Okay. Dr. Pepper. It's a good soda. It is a good soda. I also don't really like Pepsi. I don't really like Coca-Cola. I mean, I'd obviously rather Coca-Cola over Pepsi. Now, if I had to work for Pepsi, that's a different story. Well, not like actually like work, but like, say I was a construction worker, and I got a job to paint some of the Pepsi factory. I'll pull up with some Pepsi cans, Pepsi drinks. I'd be like, yo, I'm a Pepsi fan. Like that. But I'm mostly a Coca-Cola fan. I'm just saying, I'd rather Coca-Cola over Pepsi. I'm getting ahead of myself. There's a lot of flavors to Dr. Pepper. Obviously not as much as like Fanta or anything like that. Or like Coca-Cola. It can't. Dr. Pepper isn't also that like when you're talking about sodas, most people are gonna be like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Sprite, or Fanta, like stuff like that. Someone might point out Dr. Pepper, I would be that guy, be like, oh yeah, Dr. Pepper. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh wow. Yeah, Dr. Pepper is a good soda. I recommend it to all of you. All right. Let's do the quote of the day. You can like other stuff. You can't like well, you can't be the same. So just like other things. See you guys in the next one. Bye.